All right, guys, we got our third portion of the slips warm-up or practice here, and the next one's inversions. It sounds scary, it can be for some, but we're gonna show you some different scaling options to help develop the strength to help you get actually inverted against the wall. So we're gonna start against the wall. Let's see what that looks like. All right, so we're gonna start with the inversion here. Let's see what that looks like. Proper form, hands over the head, stepping forward, and while placing the hands on the ground. Awesome. So we're in our inversion here. So stack shoulders, everything's in a nice straight line all the way up. What she wants to do now, so this could be it. This could just be hold this position to start. Then we want to get to the point where you're tucking your knees down in. Your hips are going to come to the wall. And then from there, you're going to tuck your knees into your chest and slowly lower the down. Slowly lower, slowly lower. So a little challenging. That's not easy. You want to come down as slow as possible during that motion. Eventually, the goal is to be able to slowly bring yourself back up into that inversion without doing that massive kipping up into that motion. Okay, here we have our box version. So it's kind of our scaled version for pike push-ups. So she's gonna place her hands on the ground. The first option here is gonna be from the feet. And notice that it's straight up and down here. We often see people do an incline where their hands are far away from the box. We wanna see a nice vertical body stacked over the wrists. So this is step one, being able to hold this pike position. If from the toes is too much, you can easily drop your knees down. It's kind of the same idea. Sometimes if you have to move your feet or something, it changes the angle. Just make sure that angle stays the same and that you're straight up and down in that pike position. We'll show you a couple more. All right, we have another option here, and it's really just downward dog. So we're trying to load the top of the shoulders here. So you're trying to get your hands as close to your feet as possible, trying to get that as inverted as you can. So that's kind of the idea, holding that position, and you're developing some strength and endurance in the shoulders. All right, let's see what the overhead one looks like. So we have some kettlebells here. You're gonna wanna start light. This is not easy. So we have what's called the bottom-up kettlebell. So instead of it resting on your forearms, you're gonna have the bottoms of the bell facing up, and from there you're gonna press them out overhead. That's pretty tough. And those are only 10 pounds each, right? So same idea as the pike and the inversion. You wanna keep everything stacked, so the hands right over the shoulders and just holding that position. Yeah. And finally, if the wobbly kettlebells are just too much, you can easily just grab a set of plates, same thing, press them out overhead, challenge yourself to get as vertical as possible and holding them overhead. And those are your inversion options.